Simple, simple, simple minds. I guess we'll take it one by one, baby, one by one. Just different, different, different kinds. We'll try to take it one by one, baby, one by one. Too many problems, I'm already lost, yeah. My baby, I do. I miss you too many nights. I miss your colorful lights. I think I love you too much. I miss your blueberry eyes. Fine, fine. I play the memories over, over, over. Just tell me, my mind. I'm trying to keep it in sober, sober, sober. Oh, simple, simple, simple minds. I guess we'll take it one by one, baby, one by one. Just different, different, different kinds. We'll try to take it one by one.
나무님 살고. 맛있어.ね、セットでついてくるシゲみたいなのがめっちゃ美味しいの。スープまでつけてくれると思わなかったけど。
Lights out, I'm your favorite. Too many ways, been in your place, there's delays. Added up plus signs, zeros on the table. Driving and vibing, bring the beat later. Wanna make it bigger, just a little bit of flavor showing up to my space. I'm a fashion dealer, I'm your biggest bidder. Meet me in the middle, I just don't wanna settle. Under these lucid dreams, I'm not just a visionary. It's all making sense to me. Not a basic, ain't no ordinary. Stay put, we gon' get higher. You're the product, I could be your buyer. Under these lucid dreams, I'm not thinking off my head yet. Just being honest, what's the big difference? Yeah. And I've been feeling my own inertia. Just being honest, there's no difference. And more to soak it. I don't want to just feel under these lucid dreams. I'm not just a visionary. It's all making sense to me. Not a basic, ain't no ordinary. Stay put, we gon' get higher. You're the product, I could be your buyer. Under these lucid dreams, I'm not thinking off my head, yeah. I'm just feeling lazy, just be honest, baby. We got different phases, give it all, take it all. I'm just feeling lazy, just be honest, baby. We got different phases, give it all, take it all. 말리부 가서 한 잔에 쭉 마시는 blue lemonade. 술은 필요 없어, 다 끝나기 전에, yeah. Under these lucid dreams, yeah. I'm not just a visionary. It's all making sense to me. Not a basic, ain't no ordinary. Stay put, we gon' get higher. You're the product, I could be your body. Feel like falling deeper. Colder nights 난 너무 싫어. 기다리기에는 너무 길어. 줬던 내 사랑이 식어. 기대만 하는 것도 난 힘들어. No, I can't, just can't. 가져 내 맘을, 놔줘 내 가슴을 다 바쳐. 내 바보 같은 생각이야. 알아 멍청해. 상상만으로도 좋은 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을 가지고 있어 사랑이라는 걸. Oh yeah. Baby can't you come with me? Can't you hold my hand and leave? 근데 있잖아 너라면 다를까 생각이 들어. 해볼까 말까 내 다리가 걸어가는 방향이 어딘지 서로 궁금해져 버려. 애써 맘 졸여 하늘만 보면서 언제쯤 알게.